In the Young Sheldon series finale, executive producer Steve Holland explains why Paige didn't appear. Despite the fact that McKenna Grace's character was one of numerous noteworthy guest stars introduced in the Big Bang Theory prequel, the show's primary focus was on Sheldon and the Coopers. Paige, who was Sheldon's fellow prodigy, had a far darker trajectory after she fell on hard things. There was no other chance for the franchise to appropriately conclude Paige's arc since, despite her popularity, she was neither featured nor referenced in the Young Sheldon finale. In an interview with TV Line, showrunner Holland finally answers fans' worries about what happened to Paige, saying that they didn't think the character's arc needed any more development. Nevertheless, he did concede that they would have preferred to have Grace return, but that she was occupied with other commitments during Young Sheldon's last year of filming. Here is the complete quote. Paige had an interesting and compelling plot despite her brief appearances, particularly when contrasted with the struggles faced by the show's title character. Paige is a prodigy like Sheldon, and she might even outshine the boy genius. She used to be bright, social, and well-adjusted, but her parents' divorce altered all of that. In her reaction, she acted out, blaming herself. While Grace's appearance was optional, providing an update on Paige in Young Sheldon's 7th season might have mitigated this complaint. When Missy attempted to rebel against Mary and George by running away in Season 6 of Young Sheldon, Paige made her farewell appearance on the program. At this point, her destiny is one of the show's most prominent unfinished storylines. Even if she wasn't a mainstay on The Big Bang Theory, the show nonetheless had a responsibility to the audience to give her a fitting farewell, given how invested they were in her story. Providing an update about Paige in Young Sheldon Season 7 would have helped alleviate this complaint, but Grace didn't have to appear. Nobody seems to have a clue as to where Paige is, and that's the biggest mystery surrounding Young Sheldon. A new pair unrelated to Grace's character will be the core of the show. However, the prequel will carry on through Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Missy may be able to enlist Paige's help in casting the future spin-off if she returns. It was understandably challenging to address every outstanding storyline in the condensed final season of Young Sheldon before it ended. In addition to leaving Pastor Jeff's destiny unresolved, the writers bungled Paige's arc as well. Additionally, several viewers felt that the 14th episode of Young Sheldon, which took place in the future and featured an adult Sheldon, was too hastily edited to depict Sheldon saying his goodbyes to his family in Texas before he moved to California. Mary, Mima, and Missy were all left with uncertain futures. The first option was for her and her family to pay their respects during George's funeral. It would not have been surprising to see the Swansons attend the service, given their connections to Sheldon and Missy, as well as the presence of other recognizable persons who came to express their condolences to the family. However, there were a couple of ways that Young Sheldon could have dealt with the enigma of Paige. The first option was for her and her family to pay their respects during George's funeral. The Swansons' presence at the service would not have been surprising given their connections to Sheldon and Missy, as well as the presence of numerous known friends who came to console the family at this difficult time. Another possibility is that it would have helped Paige see the light and put an end to her disobedience. Otherwise, it might have been accomplished with just a character reference, providing an appropriate update following her and Missy's joyride disaster.